Hello. So today we will learn about some new functions in Excel, and also we will learn how we can apply and use that functions to get some meaningful insight from our data, right? So not only knowing functions is important, but also how we can apply that function to get an insight or information from our data is also very, very important, right? So let's see how we can do that. So firstly, we will go with this problem that are typed here. So here I have some data of a company which has a date, the customer ID, the item, and the order value. Means I have some sales data, right? Uh, the item which was sold, what was the order amount, which customer bought it, and what is the date, right? So now, suppose as asked, find the maximum order value, right? So to get the maximum order value, it is a symbol function as max, and I have to select the range from here till the last, and I have to hit enter. So I have got the maximum order value. Now, if you are wondering that how am I selecting this range from top to bottom in one single click, so that is by this shortcut that I have highlighted, Control Shift plus down arrow. So this will select all the values from top to bottom in a single click, right? So what control does is it selects the first non-empty cell, right? If I just remove this, so if I will go from here to bottom, I will click control down. So this will go to the first non-empty value, right? Then if I what shift does is it selects the values one by one. So if I will click control shift and down arrow, it will select all the values till first non-empty. So here I had the value, so it selected all the values from control shift down arrow, and my work was done in a single click. As you can see here, we have like 4,44,800 plus rows. So it is a large data, and we can't just keep scrolling to reach the end. What one thing we can do is we can scroll through this bar which is in the side of the Excel sheet, but that is also not very convenient number of times, right? So while using formulas and all, we can use this shortcut. Now, other thing is we want to get the minimum value. So similar to maximum, we select the min function, we select the range, and we hit enter. So minimum order value is 0, right? The fifth largest order value. So if we want to get fifth largest order value, we have a very useful function in Excel that is large. So what large does is it finds the, let me type large so you get to know. So as you see, large returns the kth largest value in the data set, right? Suppose we want to get fifth largest value. So what we can do is we can select the array, right? And this k value, we type which largest value we want. So here we want fifth largest, so I will type 5 and I will hit enter. So as you can see, I have got the fifth largest order value, right? So maximum order value is 4,69,399, while the fifth largest is 3,37,026 rupees, right? Now, average order value. So here to get the average of all the range from cell D2 to D, the last one. So I will use average function. So the names are simple in Excel of the functions, right? They are just as simple as English. So I will type average, I will select the range, and I will get the average value, that is 720 rupees. Now, here is one analyzing thing that we will exercise that we will perform, right? So first we will count the number of orders, right? So to get the number of total count of orders, so how we can do that? We can do that by using count function, right? We will count all the values from D2 till D 4,44,802, and I will hit enter. So as you can see, we have 4,44,801 total order, right? The data of 4 lakh and 44,000 plus orders data is available to us. Now, as asked in this question, we want to find out count of orders above average order value, right? So we want to count only the values which are above specific order value, that is the average order value, right? So how we can do that? So here we can use countif. So I have already explained how we can use countif. So I will use countif. I will select the range. I will select the range. And in the criteria average we have found here. So we will keep that here. But before that, we need to specify that it should be greater than this, right? So this is basically the syntax by which we can find. So in double quotes, we will write the greater than symbol. Then we will type n% symbol and the value by which we want to find greater than, right? And we will close the bracket and hit enter. So now here you can see that out of 4,44,000 plus orders, only the orders of 94,000 and something are greater than the average value, right? So by this, what we can find is that very less number of orders are above average order. So this is not good thing for whichever company sales data this is, right? So now let's also find the percentage. What percent of orders are above average order value? So how we can do that? It is just cross multiplication that we learned in our schooling. So this is 100% of my data. So how much is this, right? So for this, we use cross multiplication. So we use equals to 100 into this value, right? Closing the bracket, divide by the total value and hit enter. So here you can see that only 21% of the orders, right, are above average order value. So you can see how we can analyze and perform analysis using our data with using functions that are very useful to us, right? So I hope you were able to learn something new and interesting today. See you in the next video. Also, please don't forget to save this video if you think this could be useful to you in future and share to the friends to whom this can be useful, right? So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.